YoloCam. We got cheap versus expensive. This one, $199. This one, $799. They're both pretty cool. This one's 4K, AI powered, and this one, I didn't realize it doesn't come with a lens. So we're gonna open it up and look at it for a little bit, but then I will probably have to get a lens for it. Anyways, cheap versus expensive. YoloCam. Let's see what they got to offer. Okay, so we have a 4K streaming webcam, the YoloCam S3, AI powered. What do we have in the box? We got the S3, a magnetic mount, USB-C to USB-A cable, an adapter, USB-C to USB-A, and the manual. Yeah, it's got a 1 and 1.3 inch CMOS sensor, instantaneous autofocus, zero compression, 4K 30 FPS, and that's through USB-C 3.0, and it's got like DSLR-like controls apparently, so that's pretty cool. It's also got live color grading. Wow. All right. That is a thick boy. Look at that. There's the adapter as promised. Nice thick, super long cable. Okay, it can also do 1080p at 60 FPS, and this is supposed to be the largest sensor ever in a webcam, period. Yeah, that's right. They said it. It's got phase detection autofocus, PDAF for short, lightning fast, accurate, stable, and activates in 0.22 seconds. Ultimate fast autofocus. Love that. Necessary. Okay, there's our little magnetic mount. Little YoloLiv. Nice. This will go on top of your monitor. Or you could screw it in to your typical tripod. Okay, and then here is the man himself, Mr. YoloLiv. What's up, Mr. YOLO? How are you doing? Welcome to the world. Oh, that's kind of cute. It reminds me of a GoPro. That's nice, dude. Actually, like nice heavy duty. Yeah, look at how big that thing is. Look how big that sensor is. Nice. Just the Type-C on it, and that's it. And then this appears to be magnetic. There's a little magnet symbol on it. Boom. Nice strong magnet too. Alright, so YoloCam also has their own kind of editing software. It's called Picasso Resolve. It's sort of similar to DaVinci Resolve, but like I said, you can do color grading on it. It's a live color grading tool, and you can do live camera inputs in real time, not just a post-production tool, which is really cool. Also, there's a magnet on this side too. I didn't even notice that. You can do vertical. Nice. It's 24/7 non-stop live streaming, no overheating, guaranteed, all metal body, made for endurance. It's got an expansive heat dissipating structure. Also, it's got HDR, claims to be pretty good working in low light. We'll be testing that out because this room is dark as the Batcave, and the walls are all gray, so trust me, we'll see if it works in low lighting or not by the end of this video. Okay, it's machined from a solid block of aluminum. I definitely believe that. This thing's a solid chunk. Aluminum helps with heat dissipation. They use that in rockets. They use that in planes and stuff to keep them cool. It's got a 4x digital zoom. It's got a crisp 1080 output even in 4x digital zoom. No blurring, no cropping. It's got auto exposure, auto white balance, and auto noise reduction. That's pretty much it. That's what this thing's got to offer. Definitely a lot of features packed into it. I don't know. I'm pretty excited to test it out, see what it actually looks like. But first, we're going to go ahead and unbox the expensive version. We're going to take a look at the YoloCam S7, and that one is $799. So take a look at that, get it unboxed, ooh ah, and then we'll head up to the setup and actually see what they look like. It also came with a couple of extra boxes here, so we're going to take a look and see what's in there. First up, we got, looks like a little, maybe a wall mount, some sort of mount, and a little screw to connect them. Up next, it says AC adapter, so I'm assuming just a power cord. Oh, it's got all the countries. That's kind of cool. Who's this? Smash like, subscribe if you know what this is. Leave dislike if you know what this is. If I break it immediately, you guys can't be mad at me. I was scared to do that, but that's what needed to be done. Okay, we have America. They got everybody covered, dude. They're not messing around. All right, so now we're gonna open up the S7 and talk about it a little bit. It's got real-time autofocus, got a Sony IMX sensor. It's a micro 4/3 interchangeable lens. It goes up to 4K 60 FPS, and it's got simultaneous HDMI and Type-C output. It's got HDR dual ISO, and that's pretty much it with this thing. That's the basic summary of this. All right, let's get into the box. I'm excited for this, dude. This thing's high class, high quality. Oh, it comes with a little bag and everything. Join our 9,000 plus strong Facebook community. YoloCam product manual. We got a couple of boxes here, and we have the camera. This thing is so heavy. Dude, look at that. That's a beauty. Look at that. It's got a little mount on the top, like for your like your Rode mic or your little audio receiver. Got some sensors there. I don't know what's going on there. Boom. Oh my God, look at that. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep that open without the lens on it. It's probably ruined now. There's a little microphone input, HDMI out, Type-C, and the power. And there's your little tripod thread. So that's your basic summary on the S7. It's pretty much the best webcam you could possibly get. Acts like a DSLR. So we're gonna pick out a lens. We're gonna get one ordered. So I'll see you guys in a couple days. We're gonna order one on Amazon. Yeah, see you then. It's been a few days. We're back. Here I have the lens. This is the one the company recommends to get. So this is the one I got. So I hope this works. And I'm just gonna like stick this in here and just tighten it. Is that it? Look at that bad boy. This is better than my DSLR. Okay, I mean, it is more expensive. Our DSLR is like 500 bucks. Okay, yeah, so like I said, I'll leave the link for this one. This one seems like the correct one. It just kind of went in there, you know? No effort. So seems like they had a good recommendation there. Good job, company, YoloLiv. This is the power cable for the camera. This is gonna go into your computer. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-plug it in. It's got a little screw in it to keep it tight. You plug it in and then you push this in, give it a little wiggle till it feels like it's in there, and then tighten it. And then, oops, it accidentally got pulled out of the, no it didn't. That's not going anywhere. This thing's decked out, bro. This is a webcam. This thing's, I feel like I'm in a movie set. All right, so I'm gonna skip past all the boring stuff and I'm just gonna get it plugged in and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna show you the cheap one first and then I'll show you the expensive one and we can compare them. So I'll see you there in a second at the setup. Okay, hello, it's me, your boy. This is weird. I don't usually have like a front on, but this is the YoloLiv S3. This is the cheap one. It goes up to 4K. Right now it's at 1080p. Ooh, that's crisp. That looks so much better than my old camera. The last ones that I was working with was eMeet didn't end up meeting my expectations the way I would have thought, so I went back to OBSBot because the low light conditions were really good. But this is my new hand cam, so this would technically be replacing the eMeet. So I had an eMeet was my hand cam before. It had two sensors, but they're very small. This one has a massive sensor. However, the app was easy to use. I set both the cameras up already. So like I said, I'm talking to you through what's going to be ultimately my hand cam. So I'm just going to kind of like, I already have the magnetic mount set up and then I could just point this straight down, boom, hand cam. And then if I ever want like a head-on cam, I could just, anyways, let me show you a little bit. This is the YoloLiv Compose app. So this would be the controls for both of the cameras. This is the S3. The other one is the YCam, but we're going over the, like I said, the cheaper version right now, but you can go landscape on this. You can change 60 Hertz, 30 Hertz. You can change your image settings here. You can change your focus, make it autofocus, single autofocus. This one's continuous autofocus, and then you have face. I like to leave it on continuous. For zoom, that's pretty good zoom. What's up? It's your boy, nice and up close. Okay, so that was zoom all the way in, and then you can make a hotkey for it. AI parameter, I don't know what that is. I got the exposure on auto lock, 60 Hertz, EV 0. I got this on auto. This is just unlocked. I don't mess with the color settings, but you can mess with your individual color settings here. Okay, and then you can go into the settings, English, whatever language, upgrade your firmware. You got your login, hotkeys. All right, now I'm going to show you the expensive one. It's a streaming cam, so it's really not meant to take up the whole camera. Switch to the controls for that. YCam. Actually, we'll leave this up real small, just as like a secondary boom. And then we add another camera and put it on top. Look at that, dude. That is insane. Look at that quality. Look at that quality. Would you look at that? My God. We'll just put Mini-Me up there, okay? Don't forget about Mini-Me. Yo, look at this. This is some serious quality. This is like I have a massive lens on this. It's a DSLR, literally. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how good it is. You've never seen me in this quality ever in your entire life. You have never... You have never seen me in this quality. This is better quality than my DSLR. This is insane. Now I'm sideways. It won't do it because I'm in OBS. You can change the hertz. You can change the HDMI resolution. We're not going to do that. I don't want to mess up the image again. You have the same similar image settings as the S3. Focusing, we have the continuous, single, and face. Focus enhancement, you can turn that on. Focus speed, I have that on fast. That's pretty quick. You could also change the focus range. I'm going to keep that on large. Okay, let's check out the zoom. Hello, it's me, your boy. We're zoomed in and we're doing a tech review up close. It's funny because you can see me acting all abnormal in the mini-me cam up there. Yo, this is so good. Hey, yo. Yeah, dude, cut this and put this on the side of your stream right here, bro. Ooh. Anyways, so there's the zoom. You got the exposure. I have it on auto. I keep the anti-flicker at 60 hertz. So you can move around and groove around and do whatever you want. You know, background blurring. You can add a little bit more background. I kind of like max blurring. It looks nice. You got your aperture size, and then you have your white balance. I keep that on auto. I don't mess with any of this. And then you could do a live scene, and then the settings are the same, just as the other one. I mean, dude, I love this. This is going to be new. This is literally my new main cam. This looks so nice. It's incredible. I love this. I don't know what else to say, dude. They bang up job, bro. Good job, YOLO. Like low key, you know? If you're a big webcam person, you don't want a DSLR, you want something easy to set up or whatever. And you got some cash, $700, boom. Get yourself another lens, couple $100. But I'm impressed with the image quality in both of these. But this is a good little, like I said, a good little hand cam. That's good for your face too. Boom. And just like that, I can do whatever I want here. Wow. You guys recognize T-Mice? T-Mice is sick, bro. Everybody smash like for T-Mice. Okay, hello, it's me, Noodle Nick from the future. I forgot to mention one thing. The app was not updated, so I was like, oh, what's going on? And it still had mic settings or whatever. It doesn't have a mic apparently. They decided not to move forward with that, but I had the old software. So if you go here, it's at 0.0.1. It should be 0.0.3. So just click latest and then it'll download for you. And everything's pretty much the same in here, but there's no mic settings. But overall, it's mostly the same. Do you remember this little bracket from earlier? And I was like, what is this? And then I was sitting there trying to set up the camera on OBS and I was like, why is the camera only vertical? I don't understand. This is the horizontal mount. I'm doofus. Here we go. This is how you convert it from vertical like it is here, only vertical because there's only threads on the bottom. There's no thread on here or on here, so I can't just turn it sideways. And I don't have a mount that does that really. That's where this piece comes in. So let's just throw that on real quick. Boom. Now it's this way. Tell me that isn't a webcam worth $1,000. That is insane, dude. Look, this is a better lens than the camera that you're looking at me through. Literally same brand, Lumix. That's a Lumix camera, Lumix lens. It's just way smaller than this one and doesn't have a hood or anything. Dang, dude, that looks sick. All right, I'm gonna plug this thing in, man, and then I'll show you what it looks like on OBS. Hello, it's me. So we have the bracket established. We have it put in. This is what it looks like horizontal. This thing is not messing around. Look at the freaking image quality on this. This is insane, dude. Nah, look at this, bro. I feel like I'm a news anchor right now. Look at that quality. I'm exposed right now. I can't hide behind bad camera anymore. My God. The important thing is it's got a mount. So this thing's actually usable. 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10. I freaking love this thing. Yeah, man, YoloLiv, you guys did a bang up job. I don't know what else to say. This thing's freaking awesome, dude. Smash like, subscribe. Let me know which one you think is better. Obviously, I think the more expensive one is better, but I do think the S3 is a good little cam, and I'm going to be using this. I don't have any other cameras better than this, so I'm going to be using it a lot. But, I mean, dude, like this shit, no joke. Way better than ObsBot, way better than eMeet. More expensive, but, I mean, you're really getting what you're paying for. Like, if you want $1,000 webcam experience, then you found one, my friend. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys like YOLO. Definitely give him a shot. I'll leave a link for him in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next camera video, whatever, tech review. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Subscribe. Buy it. Buy both of them. You need both.